Hey, today I wanted to share with you my pontoon modifications. I've got two Colorado XTS pontoon boats. They're both identical except for I painted the frame green on one of them and left it black on the other. That way I could tell what parts go where when I'm putting these together at the lake. Alright, let's start with the standing platform. We got some pressure treated plywood from Home Depot and some carpet. I did attach the pressure treated lumber to the frame, and I got some PVC pipe here, and inside the PVC I've got a wood dowel, oaks, because I wanted to make it real strong so when I'm standing on it, or someone heavier than myself is standing on it, then it'll hold them up. The seats I got from Amazon. I'll leave links in the description box to all this stuff. Now the fishing pole holders that come standard with the Colorado series pontoon boats, they've got two positions, straight out or straight to the side. There's no up and down. On this side, I took some PVC pipe, two T's, two elbows, and a straight piece. I cut the T's in half and got some rubber gasket to attach it to the frame. And now I can adjust my pole holder in any direction, and I can go up or down as well. So much better than the standard rod holder these come with. And over here I've got my fish finder. This is a Garmin Striker 5. I've also got my transducer off to the side here. And I put this, when I put this together, I have a wooden dowel in between this piece and this piece. And then I cut a groove, about a 90-degree groove, so now I can turn that 90 degrees, and my transducer is below the water level. When I'm not using it, I can turn it back up. So I've got my wire from my fish finder and my transducer coming out of the bag and then straight into the box. My trolling motor battery, trolling motor wire, sorry. Now this trolling motor is a 34-pound thrust motor. It's got a 36-inch shaft. I bought a 30-pound thrust with 30-inch shaft, and I didn't weigh enough to get the prop to stay in the water, so I went with a 36-inch. So on this boat over here, I found a 40-pound thrust with a 36-inch shaft. I used to have my transducer mounted to the motor itself, and I didn't like that, so that's why I came up with the idea to put it on the side. Inside the battery box we've got 100 amp hour lithium phosphate marine battery. I've had it on the lake just straight trolling for 5 hours, and I used about 40% of the battery. I was running between 2 and 3. That'll get you around your 1.5 to 2 miles per hour that you need for trolling. Anything faster than that, you're just skipping your lure over the top of the water. Anything slower, a spinner won't spin. We're back here. I've got my rod holders along with my net. I bought these on Amazon as well, and I made a little mounting plate so that it would fit the pre-existing holes. And I think it's cool because I can get my fishing poles safely, secured in an upright position. Last year I just had the regular pole and holder, and when coming to shore I'd stick it in there, and I'd have my fishing pole sticking out 7 feet from the front of my boat. So when I came to dock, a couple times I almost broke my pole. Anyway, that's about it. Oh, sorry. There's one more thing. On the transport wheel, it came stock with a wheel in the middle, so when you're pushing it, it's really hard to control. It just goes side to side. So I got some PVC and about a 2 foot 5/8 inch bar, and spread the tires out, and this works a lot better for transporting. Anyway, good luck with your modifications. Hope to see you out on the lake catching some big fish.